Hello everyone, welcome to Wi-Fi Learn. In this video, we can see some problems regarding KVL. It is a part 3 video. I have already done 2 videos regarding problems in Kirchhoff voltage law. I'll put in the description box or in the iCard. Please check it out. Okay, let's move on to today's problem. So in this problem, they have asked to find the value of the current flowing through the branches. Here in this problem, they have asked us to apply the KVL and find the current flowing through the circuit. We can use the KVL to find the current in the networks. Find the current in the circuit. So this circuit is given, some inverse connection have been done. So first check. So if there is a cross connection, put a node as A, B and C and D. See, first reverse the connection and draw the circuit properly. Here this positive terminal is connected to 8 ohms, 8 ohms is connected to A and this A terminal is connected to D through, and A is connected to negative terminal of the battery through D. So this must be connected to A and D. A and D will come here through a negative terminal of the battery, okay, and the negative terminal of the battery from positive terminal is connected to 2 ohms and this 2 ohms is connected to B, C and 30 ohms. So your B and C will come here, and it is connected to 30 ohms. Just make a node and name the nodes. From those nodes you connect those circuits properly. So now we can apply a KVL in this circuit very easily, right? Assume the current is flowing in clockwise direction, okay? If you apply a KVL, it is minus, there is a potential rise, minus to positive, it is potential rise. So the potential rise I am representing as positive. Each passive element will produce a drop of potential fall or voltage drop. So minus I into 8 ohm, and it is negative and positive. The positive terminal, the current is leaving, so it is conventional. So potential rise. So I am representing it as positive 100, and the current enters this 2 ohm resistor. It will produce a drop. So minus I into 2. Again, it flows through the resistance and produce a potential drop, minus 30 into I, which is equal to 0. We will get the value as 40 plus 100, and you can take the drop in left side. So I common 8, 20, we will get the value of current as 40. I into 40. So I is equal to 140 divided by 40. Your value of current I is 3.5 ampere. Value of current I is 3.5 ampere. Okay, understood? It is a simple circuit. First we have to draw the circuit properly without this overlapping, and then we can find the value of the current flowing through the circuit just by applying KVL also, or by using simple Ohm's law. Say in this problem, in the circuit shown, find the current flowing in each branches by using Kirchhoff laws and also power delivered by the battery. See, it has 2 meshes. We can solve this problem by using mesh analysis also. Now I will show how to solve by using Kirchhoff laws. To solve the circuit by using Kirchhoff laws, first assume the current is flowing from here. I current is flowing here, total current. Assume it as I1, I total or I1. This I total will be divided as I1 and I2 here. Again this I1 and I2 will get added here as I total, right? So this is a principal node here. To find the I total, we have to reduce a circuit, that is, we have to find the R equivalent, and we can find, and just by using Ohm's law we can find the value of the current. So this 8 and 4 are in series, will get us 12 ohms, and this 12 and 6 will be in parallel, will get the value of 6 into 12 divided by 6 plus 12, we'll get the value of 4, and 4 plus 2 will get the value of R equivalent is 6 ohms. So I'll just put very fastly. R equivalent is equal to 8 plus 4, which is in parallel with 6, which is in series with 2 ohms, right? So 4 plus 2 is 6 ohms. So R equivalent is equal to 6 ohms. I total current would be 18 divided by 6 is equal to 3 amp. 3 ampere current will be flowing here. According to KCL, the current will be divided as I1 and I2, right? We can use a current division or using KCL also we can find the value of I1 and I2. Just apply a current division rule. So I1 is equal to total current is 3 ampere, opposite resistance is 12 divided by 3 ampere, opposite resistance is 12 divided by 18. You'll get the value as, you'll get the value of I1 is equal to 2 ampere. So if 2 ampere current is leaving here and the remaining current will be leaving in this part, this branch. So 1 ampere current will be leaving in I2 current. Okay, 1 ampere current will be leaving in I2 current as a I2 current. Now they have asked the power delivered by the battery. Power delivered by the battery power is voltage into current. The voltage given by the battery is 18 and the current supplied by the battery is 3. So the total voltage is 54, total wattage is 54 watts, power delivered by the battery. So they have asked the separate branch currents, right? Separate branch currents can be given by the branch current AB. So IAB, current through branch AB is 3 ampere, and the current through BE, IB is equal to 2 ampere, and the current through BC as well as CD are same. So current through BC as well as current through CD are same as 1 ampere. Okay. So these are the branch currents which we can find separately. Just by using KCL we can find the value of current, and by using current division also we can find. This problem can be solved by using mesh analysis also. This current can be solved by using mesh analysis also because it has 2 meshes. This is a common branch which is common to both the meshes. So that current will be the summation or subtraction of currents. That current would be the addition and subtractions of depending upon the polarities. Okay, we can solve by this method also, and this problem can be solved by using mesh analysis also. I hope you understood the problem concept. If you have any doubt, please leave it in the comment section, and if you like the video, you know the drill, like, share and subscribe to Wi-Fi Learn. Thanks for watching the video.